Like, I need this, if there's a space I need to fill up and all of that. And this is because hi, my Real Talk family, it's your girl Joy Chisom, and I am back again with another lovely episode on Real Talk with Joy Chisom. Now, before I go into tonight's episode, I'm going to have to brag a bit. Allow me do it, because this girl deserves some accolades. And as you can see all around me, as you can see behind me, yes, there's a new setup. Let me not be smiling too much. There's a new setup, and every single thing you see here is just to push the brand to become better. And I'm sure you all love it. Yes, and drop in your comments on what you think about our new setup. Anyways, riding into tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about balancing your life and your relationship. Now, many a times, people do not even want to hear about this thing I'm going to be talking about tonight. This is because they just want to have that mentality or ideology that everything revolves around their partner and revolves around their relationship. And there's nothing wrong with thinking that way, but it's going to later on affect you, because you need to understand that you are a person before you met somebody else. And ignoring your personality and letting the fact that you're in a relationship cover up the kind of person that you are is going to affect how you're able to give your best to other people around you, to your job, to your business, or to anything concerning your personal life. See, you need to understand that in as much as you have found love and you have found someone that you're doing life with, your personality should not be thrown into the waste bin. Your partner, I always say, would not always be around. I do not mean they would leave you for years and all of that. When I mean they'll not always be around, I mean they will not always be with you at every point, every second, every minute of the day. And finding yourself is very important. And whether you are the man or the lady, finding yourself is very important, and understanding your personality, understanding what works for you is as important as anything that you can ever think about. Else, you begin to feel like there's something missing, you're feeling unfulfilled, like I need this, if there's a space I need to fill up and all of that. And this is because you have made your life to revolve only around your partner and around your relationship. You've thrown away your personality into the waste bin, and that's why there is that vacuum. You need to understand that in as much as you have found love and your partner, like I said, there is you. There is, for example, my name, Joy Chisom, before somebody else came into the picture. So you need to first of all establish that mentality in your head and in your mind, so you don't end up pushing the blames to anybody, pushing the blames to your partner, that they are yet to make you feel comfortable enough, they are yet to make you feel excited enough, they are yet to feel up that you now make it look like your partner is yet to do a lot or little because you feel there's something that is missing. And my dear, let me tell you the truth, be the man or the lady, your partner is not going to fill up that vacuum. Believe it and take it from me. It is only left to you to filling it up. Because, like I said, if you cannot balance your personality before your relationship, you will not be able to give that relationship the best. You will not be able to appreciate what your partner is doing or will be doing for you. So find yourself. What makes you happy as a person, irrespective of the fact that you have somebody that is there with you, that you're doing life with, that you're doing love with? What makes you happy? What are your dreams? What are those goals that you have for yourself that if you do not achieve, it makes you feel like, oh, I think I am missing out on something. I wrote down a goal, I wrote down a list of things that I want to get done, and then I'm not doing it. And that is your drive. When you do not have drive, purpose, that's why there is a vacuum. What are the things that you like doing? What are the things that before you got in a relationship with someone, or before you met this person, you had written them down and you have said to yourself, I am going to be doing this, I am going to be achieving this. That is what makes someone to feel like they are fulfilled in their relationship. What are those dreams and goals that you have, that you have dumped, that you've thrown away because you feel that everything should revolve around your relationship and your partner? Another thing you need to work on is embracing flexibility. A lot of us are too rigid. We have this perfect mentality that once we go into a relationship, it's fairy tale, and that is not true. Forget about the movies that you see, forget about all of that. Yes, like I always tell people, you have to create your own fairy tale for yourself, but then you also need to know that life hits. You need to be flexible enough to know that it's time to provide solutions to this problem that is hitting my relationship, that is hitting my life, and what am I going to do about it? It's time to pick myself up. It's time to turn it around and make it perfect for myself and my partner. So you need to understand that perfection can never be found in every relationship or in any relationship. Please, I'm not saying that there are no relationship that for a long time you might have it going all well. I'm not saying that. I'm only saying that having that mentality that there will be no issues, there will be no misunderstanding, therefore putting yourself in a state of all is going to always be well between me and my partner, it's wrong. It's all shades of wrong. Please, because when you have that mentality, it makes it difficult for you to embrace misunderstandings and work on yourself. It makes it difficult for you to embrace that there is something that is missing in your relationship that you and your partner needs to work on to be able to keep that relationship balanced. So embracing flexibility is another thing you should look out for when you're trying to balance your life and balancing your relationship. Another thing is prioritizing self-care. See, I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to say it. You need to prioritize your mental health, your physical health. Everything that concerns you should be a priority to you. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm saying prioritize your health. Mentally, physically, in every area. Make sure that you are okay, because you cannot pour out of an empty cup. If you are empty, there's nothing you're going to fill into others or even your relationship or that partner that you claim and you say that you love. So prioritizing yourself is very important. Do the exercises, go for meditations. Try as much as possible to go out without your partner. Take yourself out, enjoy yourself. Put yourself in places that you know would make you happy so that you can be able to give your best. If you're not comfortable in any environment, change that environment. If you're having the wrong association, change your association. If it's an association that you feel is draining you, they're making you feel intimidated, you're not comfortable with it, change the association. Stay in environments, create environments that you know will bring out true happiness in yourself. Like I always tell people that if you are in a relationship or you find yourself in a state of phase that you know that you are not mentally okay, take a break. If you need to, take a break. If you need to go on a trip, go on a trip. Don't need to go do something too big. Go on a trip. If you're staying alone, go to your family house back. Go and change your environment and make sure that at that point you heal from anything that you might be facing or you might be going through at that point. Because like I said, filling yourself up in the right and positive way is very important to filling up your relationship and your partner. So this brings us to the end of tonight's episode on balancing your life and your relationship. Like I said, filling up yourself positively is as important as filling up your relationship positively. Forget about what might be going through your head on perfection and try as much as possible to embrace the phase that you are. Thank you for tuning into tonight's episode, and thank you for dropping in your comments on what you think about the new setup and what you think about tonight's episode. I love you. Keep on sharing, and bye.